Alakazam ASMR. Back to you once more with Bionicle ASMR. In this series of the Bionicle Onua Nuva series, we have opened Onua Nuva, Toa of Air, Kopaka Nuva, Toa of Ice, Gali Nuva, Toa of Water, Pohatu Nuva, Toa of Stone. We have 2 Toa left to go. Now we go into video and episode number 5 in Bionicle ASMR, episode 5, Onua Nuva, the Toa of Air. I actually have a bit more of a personal attachment to this particular Bionicle, as it was the only Bionicle I ever actually owned as a child. This was the only figure I ever had. So, we have Onua Nuva with a bit of sentiment to him. Onua was the mighty but quiet Toa of Earth. He had these arm blades, which were kind of like chainsaws that could attach to his feet like treads. Bionicle Onua Nuva. Let's get round to opening, building, and playing around with our friend, Onua Nuva. 8566 Onua Nuva. Sit back and relax and enjoy as we open Bionicle ASMR, Episode 5, Onua Nuva. Please enjoy yourself. So, as usual, we empty the contents onto the mat, and we have our instruction manual handy. We have Onua here, quite a sleek design of black, silver, and a dark green for the eyes. So, as we normally do, let's separate the pieces. We have the torso. All these silver pieces will go up here. Legs, arms. You'll notice the arms are much different from the other Toa. We have his mask. It really looks like a gas mask when you think about it. We have his head here, with a kind of night vision effect to it. It's quite dark. So, put the pieces together. We have the head, the mask, the torso. Dark pieces go here. We have the feet, shoulder armor, dark pieces, connecting rods. So, let us begin Bionicle Onua Nuva ASMR with the instruction booklet. And let's build our new friend, Onua Nuva 8566. We have our Toa Nuva, as usual, Tahu, Pohatu, Lewa, Onua, Kopaka, and Gali. Step 1. As usual, the torso and a connecting piece through the middle. The torso here, and a connecting piece here with the number 1 on it. There we go. Step 1 complete. Step 2, put a small gear in the back. Familiar territory by now, as we go into episode 5. And step 2 is complete. We need now the longest rod. I'm going to put it through there, along with this connecting piece here. Push that on till it sticks to the back. Step 3 complete. So, for step 4, we need a gear and a connecting rod there as well. So, we need the big gear. Unlike Pohatu, we're back to the top as opposed to the bottom. As Pohatu was like this, Onua is still quite unusual, but not so much as Pohatu. You'll see why later on. So we get a connecting rod here. There's a good ton there of the gear. So that is step 4 complete. Step 5, we need to put 2 gears into the torso. That's strange. Only have 1 gear here. Tell you what, I'll pause the video here and go snatch one from one of the other Bionicles. Be back in 1 second. Huzzah, we're back. I found a gear from Onua Nuva's case. I don't think Pohatu will mind us borrowing it. After all, we're best friends. So, we now have 2 gears to put through here. Smooth motion. So that is step 5 complete. Step 6. We're going to have to put 2 small bars into each side to make the arm slots. So we have 1 here and 1 there. Does it move? Yes, it does. That is step 6 complete. Quite a fluid motion. Good. We're doing well. For step 7, we need to put the longest bar through the bottom to make space for the legs. So, we put it through like so, evenly matched. Step 7 complete. Step 8 and step 9, we are building legs. So, we have 2 legs each here. We will click in like so. Let's see if we can dual wield it. Ooh, bit rough, but we managed it. Next we need to put 2 connecting parts on here. 1 here and 1 here. Okay, we have Onua's legs ready. So now Onua can stand on his own 2 feet. We attach the first one to the side, like here, and the other one, like so. Step 8 and 9 complete. Onua is starting to take form. Not completely there, but we're getting there. We have fluid motion in the gear, and if I don't mess around with him too much, we have a solid pair of legs. Right. Can you stand on your own? Yes, you can. Okay. Step number 10 of Onua Nuva ASMR. We need to make 2 pairs of arms. And you'll notice that Pohatu was quite unusual. He was tipped upside down. Onua's kind of a mix of half and half. He's unusual, but not so much as Pohatu. He has the normal torso as the rest of the Toa Nuva, but he has quite unusual arms. Look at this connecting piece. That's the arm. This little stub. Oop. Put 2 of these down. Okay. We put 1 on here. I think you're going to start to notice Onua has one of those kind of hunchbacks as well, like his brother Pohatu. It's not quite as severe as his brother, but it is noticeable with the arms. He's quite stocky. As you can see, Onua, he looks a bit weird. We have gear motion though, in both arms. So, punch, 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 punch. Okay, so that is step 10 and 11 complete, which was basically just the arms. For step 12, we need to put the shoulder armor on, which will hide this form of the shoulders. There we go. Shoulder armor. And next we need to put these smaller parts for the foot. One for each foot. This gives him stability to his feet, so he can stand a lot easier like this. So for step 13, we need to actually do something unusual. We need to attach his torso armor the right way around as opposed to Pahatu. Except we're going to do things a little bit differently. We have a small connecting piece here, which will actually go right into Onua's chest. Looks very unusual, I know. But step 13 is complete, so that we can go into step 14. The other Toa's heads came up from here, but in fact Onua's starts here. So Onua's head sticks out a bit more, so he is like Onua, where his head is kind of hunched. But I think it really works in Onua's case, because you get a little bit of flexibility with Onua. In a way, he can be a bit more expressive. Hey, Onua, you look awesome, you know that? I love the color of his eyes, though. Onua would be going as the Toa of Earth underground, so he would have this built-in night vision almost, which is quite reminiscent of night vision goggles with this green in his eyes. Not jealousy, but night vision, I swear. So, we've done step 14, assembling Onua. I mean, look at how cool he is already. But of course, no Toa is complete without his mask. So let's go grab that right now. As a Toa of Earth, I think it's quite cool he added these little touches to Onua. He has this really cool, almost gas mask looking mask, and this night vision in his eyes. As Toa of Earth, he would be going underground. So to have something that looks like a gas mask, something miners would use, and night vision, something that a miner would really appreciate, it's really cool to see this figure have kind of these little touches that give him a unique feel to him. So, that was step 15. Here is Onua Nuva. There he is. Looks very cool. Black, silver, and green. Very nice looking. But of course, we're not done yet. Onua also has his special features, like the rest of the Toa. He might have a little bit of a hunch, like Pohatu, but he does have the features. He does have two weapons, these chain blades. It's like he's basically holding a pair of chainsaws, which makes him look pretty intimidating. And there he is, Onua with his weapon. Whoop. Unless he can be disarmed like that. Okay. So, Onua Nuva has these chain blades to him. Black, silver, and dark green. And these weapons go really well with his function he has with the gear in his back. So, stick it out like so, and use the gear, and it's like Buzz Lightyear. Use your karate chop action. Onua would use these blades to hack his way through the earth and dig underground. Pretty cool and a nice dynamic action to the figure. Chop, 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 chop. He also looks like he's just doing a power jog, doesn't he? Quite fluid movement as well. It's like he's working out with his Persian clubs. Hey, Onua. He's quite expressive because you have a bit of flexibility in the mask here as well. Onua, are you awesome? Yippee! Really nice looking figure here. And of course, similar to his brothers and sister, he does have an alternate form of transport. I'll get around to that in a moment. So before we show you Onua's mode of transport, let's just get a look at the figure, all posed up. Very nice looking. I love this figure. I can see why I admired it as a child. So, we have we've completed building Onua, but he does have an alternate form of transport, which is, you can actually take the chain blades, similar to how Gali could make her legs into flippers. We can take these small bolts out of the side of Onua. We can take these out. Just give me a moment here to remove it. Off-screen magic. So, you can attach the chain blades to the bottom of Onua's feet, like so. And you just stick it in right there. You don't need these two pieces. So, we can put these small chain blades onto the feet of Onua. I'm holding it at a quite awkward angle, so bear with me, please. There we go. And reattach the one I clumsily messed up. There we go, a bit more stable. So, Onua would attach these chain blades to his feet, which go from being these chainsaws to, have you ever imagined a military tank? How they have treads. Treads being the all-purpose means of getting through terrain, which would be like dirt, stone, and all sorts of other stuff. So in a kind of extreme sports kind of way, Onua would have these treads on his feet and rather be like a tank, which would be slow, gradual, but steady movement through the terrain. Onua would just leap around, almost like he's surfing or something, throughout the stone and earth, which is a really nice little feature. Plus, if you wanted, you could picture him using it as a kind of kicking motion. You can imagine him bouncing around, almost skating if you will, and using it as a leaping attack, which would be pretty nasty, have a pair of treads in your face. So it's nice to see Onua have this kind of posability to him, thanks to the neck. Gives him a kind of quirkiness to him. So, that is Bionicle Onua Nuva, number 5 in this Onua Nuva series. We'll look around the rest of the manual. Inside we have Gali Nuva, Lewa Nuva, Pohatu Nuva, Kopaka Nuva, and the final one in the series, Tahu Nuva, the leader of the Toa Nuva, who will be next up. We also have the schematics for a combination bionicle, requiring Onua, Pohatu, and Tahu. Maybe we'll get around to this sometime, as I have all 3 instruction manuals to create this thing. So, that is Bionicle Onua Nuva. I'm going to mess around and pose with him a little bit more before I end the video. I'm going to just remove the treads. There we go. So, just going to pose with Onua a little bit more just because, why not flash back to when I was a child? Not just the man-child I am right now. So, Onua, let's pose a little bit with him, because he's got quite a bit of charm to him, I think. I like his dynamic movement a lot, just being able to hack away. His karate chop action. Very nice little figure. So, I've had a blast with Bionicle Onua Nuva, and I hope you have too. As we get ready to wrap things up, let's disassemble Onua, our friend, until next time we summon him. So, we shall take the mask, the head here, simply remove the arm like so, for easy reassembly if we should play with him again, which we probably will, because I'm amateur as hell. So, we have the canister in here, we have the legs, the arms, the torso, and the head, along with the mask, which we'll put in last. So, before we seal up Onua until next time we play around, let's have our thoughts on this figure. I think Onua Nuva is a brilliant little figure, but of course all the Toa Nuva series are. I think this is a fun little series. I've been having a blast doing it with you. Excuse me. I've had a blast doing it for you guys and girls. Getting to go back to something like this from my childhood is a really pleasant experience. So I hope that along the way you've been having fun alongside me. We're almost at the end of the series. Let's put the manual away while I ramble away. I just feel as though ASMR can be used not just for relaxation, but for fun. We can take a stroll down memory lane, or for those people that didn't have this as a child, take a look at strange things from the past. So, even if this doesn't give you ASMR, or even nostalgia, I hope you've enjoyed this video, because I've had a blast. Bionicle Onua Nuva. A small step into my childhood, and also a fun little journey. Next episode, we get into the leader of the Toa Nuva, Tahu Nuva, and who knows where we'll go from there. We have done Lewa Nuva, Toa of Air, Kopaka Nuva, Toa of Ice, Gali Nuva, Toa of Water, Pohatu Nuva, Toa of Stone, and now Onua Nuva, the Toa of Earth. The final episode after this, episode 5, will be episode 6, Tahu Nuva, the Toa of Fire. So, time for the outro. Thank you for stopping by, my friends. And remember, no matter who you are or where you are, take it easy, my friends. Feel free to like, comment, or subscribe if you so desire. In the outro of this video, I will include a little playlist on the right, which if you click, will have the entire Toa Nuva series up until its completion. So you will have all 6 Toa Nuva in a small playlist if you'd like to check out the rest of them. Until then, this has been Alakazam ASMR and our friend Onua Nuva. We hope you, no matter who you are or where you are, have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for your time, my friends. Take it easy, and I'll see you soon. Adios. Take care of yourself.